Hey everybody, this is Lord Magicus. We're back for round 2 of Merfolk and Modern. So let's see, we are on the draw. We're up against Jason, and let's show off our Luris. I have no idea what we're up against, so his hand's a little bit slow, but I think we're gonna keep it. We'll cast spells at least, so we're gonna keep Swamp. Oh god. We picked up Force, that's sort of fine. Let's see what's going on here. They didn't Thought Seize me, so that's a plus. Caves of Coleus, what the hell is this? It's like, oh no! No! This is like Eldrazian Taxes. This is like a terrible matchup. Absolutely just horrendously bad. They have access to stuff like Wasteland Strangler to combo with this, and like, this is a terrible match. Out of all the Taxes variants, this is the one that I want to see the absolute least. Like, I feel like I can, compete with the rest of them, but like this one is just, yeah, no. Our odds of this have just gone like, yeah, being on the draw, and they already have like. They're setting up for like turn 3 Wasteland Strangler. Not good. I think they probably need to take Spreading Seas. That's the card that matters the most usually. Took a Master. That's interesting. I probably need to Spreading Seas this cave, so that way it cuts them off colorless and white mana. Is there a difference between these? Probably not. I'll play Mutavault. And we'll Spreading Seas this. I don't want to walk this into like the Wasteland Strangler right away. If I play Silvergill Adept and they have Strangler, then like, yeah, my entire board state falls apart. Or at least now they don't have a target, so like if I pick up, say, Path to Exile, I can play Path and Silvergill at the same time and get my Master back. It's just going to be hard to do anything until then. Hopefully this will make their mana base a little bit more clunky for right now, but they can still cast stuff like Aether Vial with this. But I don't know, it depends. We'll see what it looks like right now. What are you doing? Lazotep Reaver. Interesting tech. Yeah. So you have a 1/2 and a token. Okay, I don't understand this card in this deck. Whatever it is like far beyond my comprehension. I don't get how this helps. You have another land? No, he does not. He's stuck on 2 lands, so I guess play Silvergill. Because if I draw Path, then I can just play Path next, or otherwise I can play the Trickster. I guess I just have to hope that they don't find a 3rd land. Which is usually right what I say when they find the 3rd land. He hasn't slammed it yet, so maybe we're okay. This other Trickster might be just force food if we can find something relevant to use it on. But I'm basically not blocking anything except this. If they attack with these 2 dummies, I'll just let them hit me. If I find a Lord, that could be very good. Yeah, Lord would be super strong. Crypt Breaker. Oh my god, no, we're playing against zombies tribal. Okay. Alright, so maybe not all hope is lost here. This has to be like zombies, right? Fuck, okay, so this is actually really brutal, so. And this might be doing more than we think it is. Especially because like most of the good cards in the zombie deck actually cost 3 mana, not 2. So yeah, if they don't find their 3rd mana, like they're in a lot of trouble. So yeah, they were just going for it right now. Here I can actually set up a turn where I can trickster this thing down and attack for 5. And it looks like they didn't find it again, so. If I find a Lord, that would also be fine. There's also the option of playing Silvergill Adept here. I want the chance to draw the Lord first. No, but this is as good a time as any to do this. I only get in 3 damage, but it's better than nothing. I can still play Silvergill plus Lord next turn. Let's just hurt them while we can. Now, I'm definitely not prepared for this kind of deck. We're just making use of the tools we've got. I guess the relics probably come in, but I don't even know how much the relics do against this. The path definitely is important. The rest of these cards really don't do much here. I think we're probably just taking in relics against them. And yeah. What do you got here? Okay, discarding Gravecrawler. Does that mean you found a swamp or something? No, it does not. Good. Again, if we find Lord here, or even Path to Exile would be very strong. We can get rid of this. Oh, fuck. Yeah, is he just dead? Like, this is very close. Okay, so. How do we do this? Path this, get Lord back, play Lord. 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14. It's very close. Okay, well, I mean, we definitely have to do this, so. I don't think Force is very good against their deck, so that might be the card we side out. Okay. Oh, well, they're dead. They just lose. Right? Fantastic. Okay, well, it looks like we're about to just hit them in the face for a bajillion. Here's 15 damage. Unblockable. Okay. So I don't think we want this card. Pretty sure Relic is just better in this slot because it interacts with stuff like Gravecrawler, and I think they have a couple other things where this matters, but Seas can matter because they can put a ton of tokens in play, and we really want to be able to attack past it. Yeah, I think this is just fine. Maybe they'll show us something I don't know about, and it'll change our decisions, but it's what I'm going with, so Okay. Send it back. Sorry, it's getting warm in here, and every time it like gets warm in this room, it just makes my face really itchy. Yeah, this looks right. Harbinger should be pretty good too. I was really worried because, like, I think, yeah, zombies actually I feel like we can do better against. Like, death and taxes would have just been like way worse. But no, this feels like this is at least doable. I guess I have to keep this. It plays. It has. Yeah, I think this is fine. I'm gonna rate this like a 7 or 8 out of 10 hand. It does things on a curve and has multiple things to cast, so I think this is probably like, I don't know, it's somewhere between a 7 and 8. I'm not sure exactly where, but if they're not doing anything on turn 1, that's also very good too. Maybe they're just holding up Fatal Push, thinking we're gonna put something out, but that's not to be. I wonder if this deck plays like anything like Force of Despair or something that we should be worried about. That would be interesting. It could probably play Plague Engineer. Alright, well, they're going to see our hand again. And I imagine they're going to, I imagine that they'll take the Lord again. Maybe they're going to take Spreading Seas because they're just worried that we're going to seize them out of the game like we did last time. So I'm probably playing Silvergill Adept next turn if I have the chance. Otherwise, I'm playing Spreading Seas. And anything else, I'm just hoping that I get it back at some point in the future. If this thing ever attacks, then Harbinger can get me my card back at some point. Hopefully. It'll have to be later when I have either a Vial or like more lands to recast it right away, so. Or maybe if I can like seize this thing, they might not have white mana, so if I bounce it with Harbinger, they won't be able to recast. So they took Spreading Seas. Okay, that seems like an intelligent idea. Yeah, good job, opponent. I would have probably took Spreading Seas. Especially if your mana's like as fragile as it seems to be right now. You already know about that, so I'm going to show it to you. Basically any draw here is fine. Another land would probably be okay. Yeah, that's good. Pass. So if you want to attack with the Tidehollow Skeller, I would gladly make this trade. But let's see. They have stuff like Cemetery Reaper, I think. Okay, that's fine. Also Lord of the Undead and or Lord of the Accursed. So like a lot, they have a lot of lords at 3 mana that can all be really powerful. At 2 mana, like, it's a lot rougher. They have a couple good 1-drops, like Gravecrawler and Cryptbreaker, I think are both fine cards. This is okay at 2 mana, like, but there's not a whole lot that they have for 2, so, like, if they are stuck on 2 lands again, that's probably good news for us. Gravecrawler can't block. So, I guess here I send in the Silvergill Adept. If they don't do anything, I'll just play another Silvergill. You want to block with Tidehollow Skeller, I will gladly cast that Spreading Seas in your Caves of Coleus. I don't think you're going to block. Reveal the Lord again, because if I want to play the Wanderwine Hub and keep it up with the Relic, I already have the option to just reveal this again, because I still know about this card, so it's fine. We could be like walking into Plague Engineer. That's good. Well, if Engineer is a thing, then Engineer is a thing. They're stuck on 2 lands again, so that's gotta be fine. Which means this turn I'm probably gonna pass. Oh fuck, alright. Well, they finally got to 3 mana, so we might get to see some scary shit happen now. So I'm probably gonna path this Tidehollow Sculler and then I imagine replay the Seas on the Caves. I mean, I could path the Gravecrawler, but it's not that big a deal. Diagraph Colossus. For each zombie card in your graveyard. Okay. Okay, well, I definitely have to path that thing. Yeah, that's one of those scary zombie cards that we really need to keep an eye out on. So, whenever you cast a zombie, you make a token. Like, yeah, no, thank you. At this point, I am fine with just playing Lord and attacking. Okay, I was thinking if I wanted to tear from that plan, but I don't think so. I think this is okay. Because they really don't want to give me back the Seas when Lord's on the field, I think. So I think they're just going to take a bunch of damage, and hopefully now, like, Trickster can help us push through damage, so... They play, like, another one of those things, at least I can tap it down. Coral Helm might come out at some point. Nope. They're very smart not to attack with this thing, but I could also set up a turn where if I find 4 mana, then at the end of their turn I can flash in Trickster and bounce this. Alright, well... I guess I could attack with all of these, right? Because if they trade this with Lord, I'm probably okay with that. What if they trade it like this? Yeah, that trade I'm not super excited about. I guess I'm okay with just attacking like this. It's, I guess, fine. I guess I just pass to their turn and then I trickstered this thing down in their upkeep. I'm probably going to crack Relic to draw a card. Because we're extremely close to just killing them. Drawing like a combination of like Seas plus Lord would do it, or even like 2 Lords is incredibly devastating. Like Lord plus Trickster would be fine. If they even putting them to 1 means they can't use the Caves for colored mana, which might be relevant. Stops them from using Crypt Breaker's ability, so we're very close to getting there. So I mean, you may as well attack with the Gravecrawler. There's no reason not to. I'm not gonna block it, so. I can even just Harbinger this back to their hand. I could have tapped this down with the intent of Harbingering it back, but that I don't have a Lord to guarantee that plan's going to work right now, so I'd rather just go on the more tempo-y plan here. Because this thing's legit scary as fuck. Yeah, it's a card. Well, the other option is like Coralhelm could end up getting there with flying too, which is nice, so. I'd probably just play Coralhelm, Harbinger here. I don't think you really want to block. It's a very hard choice for them. But this feels very winning for us right now unless something extremely bad happens next turn. I don't think this deck is going to play something like Damnation. So I think I'm willing to play the Coralhelms in case they have like Path or Fatal Push. Because then this guarantees I can get in 3 flying damage. Alright, pass. But this feels like this is probably game over. I don't know what they could possibly have that would turn this around for them. Like, it would have to be something super sick like Damnation or something. Yeah, but I don't think that it's gonna work, so I feel like I've got this one. Both Coralhelms are threatening to kill them next turn, and like they still have to deal with like at least 2 of these things. They can block one, but they have to like basically kill this, and 1 of these things. So if they don't kill 3 creatures this turn, then they're dead. Or like yeah, even they could put more blockers out for this, but that's not going to deal with this. So like with only potentially up to 5 mana this turn, I just don't see them doing it. And even if by some miracle, like, they survive this, like, I still have the option to get Luris and just, like, threaten to do this with Coralhelm again. So, yeah, alright. We got there. Excellent. So, yeah, I don't know. It seemed like they kind of got, like, stuck on lands a little bit. Like, their deck was sort of clunky. I mean, this card is certainly strong if they can get their graveyard filled with this thing. So if they have, like, Stitcher's Supplier, I imagine, then this gets a lot better when you cast it, but... yeah, we had a pretty strong tempo game like both times, and yeah, Coralhelm looked like it was pretty good here. You know, they can make as many zombie tokens as they want, but it wasn't going to beat this, so that was fine. So, yeah, please give this a thumbs up, leave some comments, and then I will see you again tomorrow. Take it easy.